Good morning. Today I'm going to do an oil change on my 1995 Nissan Serena. This Sunday is 8/6 day. There's a big meet in Jersey at Mitsubishi Marketplace, and while I'd love to take my 8/6, it's just not ready yet. And as well as I'd like to take my IS300, I just feel it's not like up to standard for the cars that are going to be there. So I'd rather take like a JDM van than, a cousin of an AE86. So I'm going to show you real quick my cars and the condition that they're in, and then we'll get going on the oil change. So here is the 8/6. It's in honestly mint condition. The only issue is that the fuel pump died, so I had to replace the fuel pump. And to do that, you have to drop the whole tank. So I have the tank out right now. Everything should be back together within like 2 weeks. Here's the IS300. The reason I think it's not up to standard is it's bone stock. Well, that's not really a bad thing because it is factory manual. The paint is in really poor condition. It has really bad peeling clear coat on the hood and the fenders, and it just kind of looks kind of jank. So we're taking the van. So today we're doing an oil change on this. So it's an SR20. Everything is here at local auto stores. So let's get going. All right, so I'm back from the auto parts store. The oil filter I'm using is a Mobil 1 M1 103A, and I've got my car already on the ramps. Okay, it works. So the next thing I'm gonna do is pop the seats open so I can get to the engine bay. A little screw right here on the center console. Take that, put it somewhere you won't forget it. And the whole console just pulls up. And you're gonna slide it forward a little bit. Oh, there we go. And I'm just gonna put this in the back seat. Now up here we have a couple clamps to take care of to access the engine bay. It's gonna be this one first. On the passenger side, we have these two clamps. So, clamp here and clamp here, and the seat will just fold up. There's our glorious SR20, and it's pretty much the same thing on this side. We have a clamp here and a clamp here. So there's our oil fill. To access that, we're gonna have to take these wing nuts off. Whoops. All right, then we have our oil fill right here. Our oil filter is down here. We're gonna get that from below. I think you can see it right there maybe. But yep, it's right in there. So we're just gonna head under the car. It's in there. So it might be easier for us to remove some of this plastic in order to take that on and off. So this is just a couple of 10 millimeters. You got one here, a couple up there. You got one over here. Couple of little things. I'm gonna take those off, so I'll be back in a second. That's really all we need. I don't really think I have to take any others off. I think I'll grab this one right here, just to not bend the plastic too much since it's old. But I'm too lazy to take the whole thing out. I can just kind of bend it out the way while I get the oil filter done. There you go, 3 bolts. All right, so the oil drain plug is a 14 right here. Hopefully we don't have to move our plastic anywhere further. Should not be that tight. I have a feeling this is gonna spew out, so I'm just gonna be ready. Hopefully the camera doesn't get too dirty. God, please don't hurt me. That oil's gotta be like 200 degrees. Grab this before it gets too coated. gonna let that drain out while we try and work on that oil filter up there. My God, that thing is on there. Let me see if I have a tool for this. Try it with the channel locks, if I can get them in there. Not looking likely right now. And I believe we're in. Yeah, we're in. We just gotta kind of get through now. There we go. That should be okay for me to get by hand, hopefully. The battles that I have to go through because some jerk off at a Pro Lube didn't tightened it way too hard. So here it is, our new filter. It's the Mobil 1 M103A. Now what you're supposed to do, or what I like to do, is take a little bit of leftover oil that's in the pan down here and just give it a nice coating around this rubber seal so it doesn't get seized. Sometimes I literally just like dip it in. And usually I like to take the old filter and just put it in the box that the new one came in to discard it, a little like cleaner. There we are. And I'm gonna tighten this, but I'm not gonna tighten it like hell, just enough to be hand tight and snug on there. Nothing is here driving this thing off, you know? I wanna make sure I can get it off next time I do an oil change. So I'm just gonna take my 14 mil and tighten that up, snug. Okay, that's it, just snug. Nothing crazy, yo. All right, I'm just gonna throw this plastic piece back up. I've got 3 screws, and they're all 10s. This car takes 3.5 quarts. Jeez, you know what kind of sucks about this is that you're doing it on the interior of your car. So you have to be really careful not to spill stuff. Do my best. Oil light is off. It's a good sign. Let's check for any leaks. So far, I'm not seeing any. That was maybe the most annoying oil change I've ever done. I didn't think it was gonna be that bad. And always carry an extra quart of oil with you, just in case. Let's see. Right on the money. You want it right in the hatches of the high and the low. That's where mine is. Kind of hard to see probably. I don't know if I can. It's right in there. So oil level's perfect. It does take pretty much exactly 3.5 quarts of oil, at least on this angle. So I'm exhausted. I'm covered in sweat because it's 90 degrees outside. It's hot on the floor. It's hot in the car. I just drove the car. I'm covered in oil. And I got to pick up my girlfriend in 5 minutes. So thanks so much for watching this little vlog and tutorial how to do this oil change on a 95 Serena. I'd like to see more of these in the States. I'd like to have some more buddies with Serenas. I know my boy Mendy Imports just got one, so I don't know if he's keeping it or selling it, but check out his page for sure. Really cool importer. So yeah, that's really it. I'm excited for Sunday. That's 8-6 day. I'm gonna be covering that as well, doing a little vlog. So anyways, I'll see you guys in the next one. Peace.